some downtime, so I decided to redo my nails again. And surprisingly, I haven't done any fruit nails on myself this summer, and those are my favorite trend during the summertime. I think I gently push my clients to do fruit nails at least one time during the spring and summer season. But we've got oranges today, but I'm watching TikToks while I'm working, and a lot of my feed is girls who go to walk-in salons slash chop shops and talk about what a terrible time they had. And then the other half is service providers arguing with each other about what is the value of a beauty service and why are things expensive? Why can't we just go back to the way things used to be? And I'm kind of in the middle. I grew up in the chop shop environment, and then I opened up my own private luxury beauty studio 3 years ago. So I've had a taste of all of it, and I've seen any and everything that you can think of when it comes to dealing with clienteles. And so I think I should start a series on my different policies in my booking consent form, because when I first started, I didn't have that. I just trusted that my clients weren't going to screw me over, and then they were going to show up on time, and that was that. And then over time, when I was getting busier and people were being disrespectful, I had to respect myself and my time and lay down some boundaries. So we're gonna go over my booking consent form. I'll start at the top and work my way down, because I have to add things maybe once or twice a year depending on new situations that occur at the studio. The important thing being that we are an appointment only studio, and we require 50% deposit down for services, all services. And so in my area, in the Triad, people are still used to walking into salons and just getting whatever they want and not making appointments, or just expecting people to cater to them, which we do at my salon, but you have to book for it, because I can't magically make more time exist. And so I can't offer you something and add more if you don't book for it, because we schedule our clients back to back. So that is why we can only do what you book. There is controversy when it comes to whether deposits should be required or not, and for me that is a non-negotiable. And when I first started, it was maybe only 10% of your service. I use Booksy for my appointments, and so they have their deposits set up as percentages. So now I have it at 50%, and during the holiday season I actually increase it to 75%, and that is to prevent no-shows and last-minute cancellations, and it has worked wonders for me and my team. And most importantly, deposits are non-refundable. We cannot get the time back if you decide to cancel last minute, and that is the reason why it's non-refundable. We always explain to our clients, if you want to reschedule your appointment or if something comes up, obviously we make exceptions if it's an emergency. But for the most part, people will sleep in, they forget their appointment, whatever the case may be, the deposit's non-refundable, and you have to pay for your missing appointment. So that's the other half of the appointment that you have missed. So for example, if you had a $60 service, you put $30 down, you have to pay the other $30 to your service provider before you can book again. And that is to compensate for our time, because if you cancel last minute, I can't put somebody in that time slot and make up that money again. And that is why deposits are non-refundable. If you want to reschedule and you don't want to lose your deposit, then reach out to your provider. Everything can be done on the app as well. All of the prices listed on our service menu is the starting price for that service. So for example, if you get Gel X extensions, but then you want ombre and you want chrome and you want 3D designs, it's not going to be just the base price. You have to add the nail art to that. And our nail art is set up in tiers. So it goes from level 1 to level 10. And the tiers are set up by how long it takes to do the design, how intricate it is, and all those factors that culminate into how much your nail art is going to cost. Like a lot of walk-in salons, I'm not going to charge you extra for length and shape. All of that is included. But what you have to keep in mind is regarding nail art, if it takes longer than what you thought a level 3 should be, then it's gonna get bumped up to a level 4, because a level 3 is 40 minutes worth of nail art, right? But if it takes me an hour then it's going to cost more. And I wish more clients realize that, because just because you look at design and you feel like it's simple, it doesn't mean that it is. If you had to sit here and execute it and make it look exactly like the picture, you'd be surprised how time consuming it can be. Some people don't charge late fees, but I'm not one of them. 10 minutes after your appointment time is a $20 late fee. And that is because, again, we book our appointments back to back. So if we miss out 10 minutes of your appointment time, that is the first portion of your appointment where we are removing your old product and beginning the prep and the rebalance. And that means if you booked nail art or you wanted more things, I don't have the time to accommodate that. And it's directions, GPS, how to get to the building, what to look for, everything is on the booking consent form. We get a lot of clients that get here and they're like, I'm lost. I don't know where the studio is at. Did you read the form? I just don't understand paying a deposit for a service and not reading the fine details, because I understand that we all work hard for our money, so you want to make it worth it wherever you go. We are going to do our job to the best of our ability, but you as the clientele have to also be an informed consumer. As I'm going through this list, I'm thinking about all the conversations I've had to have with clients where they tell me they signed the consent form, but they actually didn't read it. And you are doing yourself a disservice, because when I have to pull out the facts and explain why you're not getting a refund on your deposit, we're not going to issue anything else. I will fix it for you, but you signed the form saying you acknowledge that you're not going to get a refund. As beauty providers in 2025, social media is probably the number one way we get the word out on our services and how we promote ourselves. So taking before and after pictures is crucial to the business. That is us showcasing our work. I had an incident one time where I took a before and after of my client's nails, and I posted the video. I didn't tag her or anything. I was just showing the transformation, because she started off with really weak and brittle nails and we completely changed them. Afterwards, I get a very angry message from her saying, how dare you post my nails on Instagram, highlighting my insecurities. I did not give you permission to post my nails. When during her appointment, I said, I'm gonna take a before video of your nails, okay? She said, okay. And I had my phone out recording the before and after. And obviously, I'm not trying to hurt her feelings or make her feel insecure about her nails. I wanted to show what magic I have as a nail tech, that I can take this and turn it into this. You know what I'm saying? So now I have to include it in my booking consent form that if it makes you uncomfortable to have your nails or your face, let's say, recorded for a skincare service, let us know. We will respect your boundaries and we will not record you. But that is something I've had to add that I didn't think I would, because a lot of my clients find me on social media. They see other people's before and after transformations. So if you're sitting in my chair, I don't think that you should be surprised if I pull out my phone and I record the process. That's part of our marketing and how we promote ourselves. It's how clients find me. This is getting to be so long, but we have so many more policies we got to go through. But it's very interesting talking this out loud and, again, reaffirming why I have a booking consent form.